Early that morning, inside a dimly lit room, Richard grimaced as a sharp pain shot through his knee joints. The steaming cup of ginger tea in his hands did nothing to ease the agony. "Ugh, why does it hurt even more the more I drink this stuff?" he groaned, his voice cutting through the heavy silence of the exhausting morning. Linda rushed out from the kitchen, clutching a jar of honey in her hand. "I told you already! You keep listening to those random people online, drinking one cup after another, and now, look at your leg. It's swollen like crazy." She kept scolding him for trying to treat himself without asking a doctor, making his arthritis worse day by day. Richard stubbornly shot back. "Ginger's supposed to be hot. That heat is what pushes the cold out of the joints. If it hurts, that means it's working." He truly believed the burning sensation was proof that the cold energy was leaving his body, a dangerously common misconception. Right then, Ethan walked into the house. He froze the moment he saw Richard's swollen red leg and the thick, steaming ginger tea sitting on the table. He hurried closer, examined the swollen knee, then blurted out in alarm, "Grandpa, stop right now! You're basically burning your joints from the inside with all that heat." Ethan explained that what Richard was doing wasn't healing at all. It was triggering a dangerously intense double heat reaction inside the joint. The entire room suddenly fell silent. Richard and Linda stared at him in confusion, stunned by the serious warning coming from their engineer grandson. The deadly mistake thousands of people make is believing that inflammation should always be treated with hot remedies to reduce swelling, when in reality, the truth is often the exact opposite. Ethan grabbed his tablet and pointed to a diagram of the knee joint. "Look, Grandpa, your rheumatoid arthritis is like a fire already raging inside your joints. Ginger can absolutely be a powerful natural remedy," he continued, "but when it's used the wrong way, it's basically like pouring gasoline onto a fire." He began explaining the actual mechanism behind the pain. When an inflamed area is already overheated, adding even more intense heat causes the blood vessels to expand excessively. Using a simple analogy, Ethan said, "Right now, your joint is like a pressure cooker locked shut, while the fire underneath keeps getting hotter and hotter. As the internal temperature rises, with nowhere for the pressure to escape, everything inside becomes overloaded, leading to severe swelling and inflammation. This is what doctors call a double heat reaction," Ethan explained. "Your joints are already inflamed and overheated. Adding extremely hot ginger only makes the irritation worse." Richard finally understood why every time he drank strong, boiling hot ginger tea, his knees would ache and swell even more. Linda looked shocked. "So all this time was I actually making things worse for him, Ethan?" Ethan shook his head gently. "No, Grandma, ginger isn't the problem. The real issue is how it's prepared and how hot the water is. The key is temperature," he continued. "If the heat gets too high, the benefits can start turning against the body." He explained that fresh ginger contains a powerful compound called Gingerol, known for helping reduce inflammation and joint pain. But when gingers boil too hard, Ethan said, that Gingerol changes into another compound called Shogal. Shogal creates a much stronger heating effect, but it's less effective for inflammation. Ethan pointed at the teacup. "That's why your throat feels burning hot, while your knees keep getting worse." He also explained that drinking overly hot herbal remedies can stress the body, forcing the liver and kidneys to work harder. Richard slowly nodded. "So the difference between healing and harming myself was really just the temperature of the tea. The secret," Ethan said, "is keeping the gingerol stable so the body can absorb it properly and support the inflamed joints." Then Ethan began showing them the proper formula. Step 1. Only use about 5 to 10 grams of fresh ginger per day. Never use dried out or spoiled ginger. Fresh ginger keeps the natural oils and active compounds at their strongest. Step 2. Let the water cool to about 140 to 160 degrees Fahrenheit before adding the ginger. "That's the ideal temperature," Ethan explained. "It releases the gingerol slowly without destroying it, making it gentler and easier for the body to absorb." Only after the water had cooled down did Linda add the honey. That way, the valuable enzymes in the honey stayed intact instead of being destroyed by heat. She gently stirred the drink until the honey dissolved, creating a smooth golden tea with a soft, calming aroma, completely different from the thick, overheated drink before. Ethan looked at his grandfather and said, "Step 3 is timing. The best time to drink it is about 30 minutes after breakfast, so it won't irritate your stomach." He warned him never to drink it on an empty stomach or right before bed, since it could cause restlessness, insomnia, and gut irritation. Then, Ethan handed him a slice of apple. "After drinking, chew on this. It helps neutralize the smell and protects your teeth. The tea should be finished within 15 minutes, he added. If it gets cold, the benefits start dropping fast. The 70-degree formula became the secret that transformed ginger honey tea from an ordinary drink into a powerful joint support remedy. 1 week later, Richard's backyard was filled with sunlight, laughter, and a completely different energy. The swelling in his knees had gone down. The redness was gone, replaced by healthy-looking skin and smooth movement. He walked around comfortably, even rotating his legs with ease. For the first time in a long while, the smile had returned to his face. "I gotta admit," Richard laughed, "listening to my engineer grandson really paid off. My knees finally stopped protesting." Linda brought out a plate of fruit and smiled warmly at her husband. "See? Science matters. You can't just force random remedies and expect miracles." The whole family burst into laughter. Understanding the right way to use natural remedies had brought peace, health, and happiness back into their home. Ethan smiled and said, "Ginger and honey can be amazing natural medicine, but only when they're used correctly. Don't let misinformation turn a great traditional remedy into something harmful for the people you love. And remember, temperature can be the difference between healing and making things worse. Joint health takes consistent care and the right habits. Ginger and honey are only one small part of a healthy lifestyle. Modern medical knowledge helps us better understand and safely apply the natural remedies passed down through generations. The connection between generations isn't just about family. It's also about sharing wisdom, experience, and healthier ways of living. Start each day by listening to your body. Don't blindly follow unverified health advice on social media. Now, every sip of ginger tea brings not only warmth, but also peace of mind and better support for the joints." Deep down, Richard felt grateful to his grandson. Thanks to Ethan, he no longer had to suffer through those painful flare-ups whenever the weather changed. Their small kitchen had become more than just a place to cook. It had become a place where science and care came together. We hope this family story helps you better understand how to use ginger properly for joint inflammation. Always remember, real healing requires real knowledge, not rumors or unchecked advice from the internet. Wishing you and your family good health, happiness, and the wisdom to make better choices for your health every day. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more helpful health and wellness content. Your health is your greatest asset. Protect it with knowledge, care, and the right information. Ginger and honey can be a powerful combination when you truly learn to listen to your body. Goodbye for now, and we'll see you in the next video. Produced by a biomedical health specialist team, wishing you a healthy, energetic, and wonderful day ahead.